Avery, when you have a game like this, actually the last 3 games that you've had, does it make you appreciate the kind of the journey you went through in 2023, physically and personally, to get back to here?
And I'm blessed. I've been through so much, man. I hit rock bottom at a point. From being arrested, being out of shape, and not being the player that I was supposed to be last year. I was mentally out of it. I mean, hearing all that stuff from the judge and, my life being on the line, facing, 2 to 4 years in prison. My mind couldn't focus, I was always worried. And man, I'm just blessed. I've been through so much, but I got a story to tell for the young guys. You can get through anything as long as you just stay true to yourself. I wasn't the highest on the depth chart when we played Texas. I didn't even get in the game on offense. But I stayed true to the coaching. I knew what type of player I was, and I got these guys who motivated me to keep going. Like I said, man, I'm blessed to be where I'm at today, and I'm not done. I got a story to tell, and I want to motivate kids, who are like me, who come from, the hood, and teach them to make the right decisions. Because that moment that I had, it was only 38 seconds, but it could have cost me a whole lot. I did 46 days and work release. It's just like another way of saying you're in jail, but you're not in jail. I got to leave and come to work out, but I didn't have my freedom. I couldn't have my phone. I had to eat some. Man, those weren't gourmet meals, I'll tell you that. I got humbled. But through it all, man, I learned a lot. I took some losses, but I learned from them. And, like I said, I'm not going to get, too hype about what I just did, because there's still work to be done. We're only 2-2. And, this team, or this franchise organization hasn't been to a bowl game in some years. And, this is my last year playing, and I'm hoping I can just change, the culture around here.
Savion, it was funny, the video on his long touchdown run, you can see offensive lineman already celebrating. He still has another 30 yards to go, but that's a good feeling for an offensive lineman when you see a back breakthrough like that, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said last time, we love our guys, no matter who running the ball, but it's definitely an amazing feeling to see your running back spring open like that for, I don't know how long it was, but a long touchdown, so it was exciting.
Savion, you guys another big run game. Kind of offensive line-wise, how do you feel it's coming along? You had obviously a new guy next to you today, but still able to run well. What's been working so well for you in the run game?
We're sticking together as a team and as a unit. We trust in the process, and we love each other. So once you love each other, you just play easy. It's playing free.
Avery, to come out of his first 4 games, 2-2, into the bye week, schedule's going to stiffen up a little bit, but does the team feel good about where you guys are at? So, hopefully get to that bowl game goal at the end of the year.
Most definitely. I feel the game wasn't perfect, but we had some moments where, what coach says, we were in flow. But, we put some drives together, and I think that's our biggest obstacle we have to get through on offense is just creating a drive and, taking time off the clock and, not getting a long drive and just wasting all of it for a field goal. Obviously, I love Jordan. That's my guy, but we want to score touchdowns. And that's just the next step that we need to take going forward.
Avery, I know you guys worked a lot on the run game in the offseason. That was a point of emphasis. But like last year, there was only 7 explosive runs all year. You had 6 of them tonight. What have you seen that you focused on that's really worked?
I think just staying true to the run. You know, we had guys like Dallin Holker, you know, Torrey Horton, Lewis Brown, JRS. You know, we just had a lot of talent in the receiver room. And I'm not saying that we don't have talent in this receiver room. Like, we definitely do. But I think we're just being consistent with the run and allowing it to, you know, catch its rhythm. I think that's the biggest thing when running the ball. You know, you got to catch a rhythm, you know, fill it out. And, you know, every play is not going to be a big play, but, you know, when you get that big play, it's going to feel good.
When it comes to like flow state, sometimes there's setbacks. How do you guys as a unit try and like overcome those?
Well, Coach talked to the team, what was that, Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday. And I got up and said something. I said every play matters.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of young guys don't understand. Winning is hard. It's not easy. You know, today wasn't perfect, you know, and, you know, it could have went really bad if we didn't make those, you know, win on those key moments towards the end of the game. But I think us just dialing in on every play and not, you know, getting down on ourselves will help out a lot.
I think last week on your long run, you had to kind of bust through some traffic to get into the open. When's the last time you actually saw a hole open and there was nobody in the secondary in front of you?
San Jose, 2021. I got it's actually funny. It was a ponies where we had 2 backs. Peter hit this guy. I think it was Keegan, the center. He hit somebody else on a pull. It was right up the middle. That's the only other time. It's not normal to have that much space, I'll tell you that.
I was going to say, as a back, are you surprised when you see that much space?
I wouldn't say surprised. I'm excited.